Welcome back to Ruggedman. The music video you just watched is one of the old recreation of Ruggedy Baba, the best of Ruggedman acoustic version. And we have the man himself in the studio. Ladies and gentlemen, rapper, activist, and the list goes on. Ruggedy Baba. Ruggedman, how you doing?
Thank you. I'm good. Let's remove activists and swap it with humanitarian.
Humanitarian.
I prefer humanitarian.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And why is that?
Because I am more. I care more about humans than I care about the things that are around it. Let me just put it that way. I care more. It's not, and then I don't do clout. That's why most times you don't see me posting so much of the things I do, really. Even though a lot of my friends always tell me, why don't you post them? But I'm like, nah. I do a whole lot of helping behind the scenes, kind of.
So you have been around for a very long time, and of course you are going to be around for a long time.
We just said it made it sound like I performed at the Last Supper.
Of course, we cannot talk about Nigerian hip hop without mentioning you. We thank you for your contributions and of course your consistency over the years, using music as a tool to voice out, the people's pain, to talk about the society, to help construct the society better. Do you think music has changed with the new cats?
Music has changed, definitely, because the most constant thing in life is change, but yes, it has changed. Production-wise, quality up, even movies up, music, the sound, instrumentation up, and the only change that I don't fancy much is the quality of the music, and not too many of them are doing it, are giving me, what I really respect. No, we have our musicians, we have our singers and rappers, but there are too many wishy-washy songs out there. There are too many people going into music just to use it as a means to an end, and that doesn't carry the weight of the art in it. You understand? They're just doing it just to, okay, let me make money. Oh, Baba is making money. Tiwa Savage is making money. Let me go so I can pop champagne in the club and have money and buy cars, But yes, I agree. Bills have to be paid. But when you talk music and the quality, no, it has dropped.
Okay. Speaking about the quality dropping, hip-hop particularly, some people might say that hip-hop is dead in Nigeria. And then I think there was a conversation that was being had and some people were citing people like Charlie Poppy being the new faces of rap. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't know who said Charlie Poppy is the new face of rap, because even Charlie Poppy himself has read somewhere where he said he's not a rapper, because he said he put him in an awards category. They put him in an awards category for best rap, and he said no. You understand? So he knows that he's not into rap like that. Unfortunately, rappers kind of like taking a back seat because people want to do something that gives them money quickly. That gives them money quicker. And one of the fastest ways music-wise to make money is R&B, Afrobeats with an S. That annoys me, but anyway, yeah. So people want to do what gives them money quicker, and that's the singing and the chanting, like I call it. So not too many people are doing rap. It costs more to push and promote rap than Afrobeats.
Why is that?
Yeah. It's easier to promote Afrobeats. What's in Afrobeats most of the time? You get a good instrumental, get a good beat, take one street slang that's popular, repeat it, say like 10, 15 times, and then just say some things in between as the verse, and that's it. Clubs go for it, parties go for it, social media goes for it. Especially this generation, like they always say, they're all about cruise. And vibes. So that's what they want. So it's easier. You have a generation of people, you have millions of people who are ready for you to buy and stream your cruise and vibes, and that brings money quicker. So if you're giving them the whole rap thing, you are talking too much. Quick example is social media comment sections and captions. If your caption is a bit long, if you check the comments, all you hear is, I beg, who don't read, anybody who don't read, I may summarize for us. What did he talk? What did he say in the comment section, in the caption? They don't have time. Their attention span is too short. So And rap, for you to rap is, you take more, it requires more intelligence, really, to really go into to do rap. So, and some people don't even want to waste that time. They just want to vibe.
Okay, so from what you're saying, it's more or less like, aside from the creators not creating up to standard,
up to my standard,
up to your standard music, there's also the audience that is enabling that.
Oh, of course. Of course. Which also brings me to your radio presenters, DJs, and co. I don't blame you. Remember a few seconds ago I said bills have to be paid. So they want to do whatever will help them pay their bills. So if they play their trending music, whether the person is saying rubbish or not, as long as it's trending, they will play it. They will push it because they want to be among the trending people playing the trending music. So the audience wants what the audience wants. Especially if it's a vibes and inshallah audience. You can't try to force your own type or style of music on them. So yes, the audience do condone or enable such. Even your show promoters and promoters and brands these days, they want, what do they want?
Numbers.
They want numbers. It's always, thank you for saying that. That's what skipped my mind since. Right now it's all about numbers. They don't care how you're getting the numbers. Once you have the numbers, they come for you. That's why sometimes you see some public figures, some weird public figures, I don't want to call names before they start again. You see some weird public figures getting certain endorsements and you're wondering why, how? But it's because of their numbers on their social media. TikTok followers, Instagram followers, they have millions. So you see people using them for influencing jobs and everything,
You've seen the entire evolution from the CDs to the streaming, and now with
CDs,
tapes, CDs, and the streams. You know. Now there's a shift. There's almost a shift in the culture, especially amongst the younger generation, the Gen Zs, where it seems like apps like TikTok and social media, especially TikTok, is dictating which song pops, you know. Now, is that a good thing? Because we've also seen a lot of relatively unknown artists blow up from the platform, as opposed to the conventional way of blowing up.
Yeah, but remember what I said, the most constant thing in life is change. So yes, this happens because there are millions of people on TikTok. There are millions of people streaming. So that's why, and once you have the numbers, they can actually dictate certain things. But what they also cannot do is force the people outside of that platform to accept those songs. So because you're blown on TikTok doesn't mean you're blown outside to everybody else. You understand? But if you're making money from TikTok, hey, you stay there and do your thing. Because I heard the phrase some time back, somebody said TikTok artists. And I'm like, what's TikTok artists? They say, these are artists, they just know them on TikTok. You understand? So only a few people know them. And then from the TikTok, it trickles out to radio, fine, but not as much as in the rest of the world. But like I said, bills have to be paid. So if that gives you money, I'm on TikTok myself. Yes, I'm on TikTok. I am Ruggedman on TikTok.
Okay, now let's talk about the Afrobeats. I tried as much as possible not to add the S because it annoys you. Let's talk about the Afrobeat movement. We've seen a global bust of Afrobeat. It didn't start now. The likes of Two-Face and the rest of them had already crossed the borders, but now it's even, the conversation is bigger than ever with Wizkid, Davido, Rema, and the likes of it. What are your fears with this bursts of opportunities? Also, factoring in the fact that we do not own these international labels, we do not have ownership of a lot of our stuff.
Yeah, well, my fear has been and will remain the same. The fact that we don't have our own Nigerian distribution companies. Why don't we? You understand? Why don't we? And why do we always have to depend on outsiders to help us distribute our music? Why do we need validation from outsiders? You understand? Because right now the whole world is eating Nigerian music. I won't call it Afrobeats because, like you rightfully said, Two-Face and a couple of others were already out there before they tagged Nigerian music Afrobeats. You know, because one of my issues with the Afrobeats thing is the fact that we have rappers. we have singers. So are we going to call Kwamwon an Afrobeat artist? Are we going to call King Sunny Ade an Afrobeat artist? We won't. So I just have a feeling that this whole Afrobeat thing, the tag might end soon. It might end, really, because, like I said, we have rappers, we have Fuji artists, we have Juju artists, we have reggae artists. So you want to pack everybody into Afrobeats. Okay, where did they put Fela Nicola Kuti?
They say he's the man that invented the genre.
Which genre?
Afrobeat.
No. He invented Afrobeat. What you're talking about is what they call Afrobeats. You see? So there's when you have to be explaining so much, there's always a comma. You understand? But I'm happy. Afro, whatever they call it aside, I'm happy Nigerian music is out there. I'm happy Nigerian music is on the forefront, and I'm happy it is Nigerian music. I wish they had just left it at Nigerian music, but some people just wanted to be, oh, we named it. Just like, what's his name? Is it Robinson Crusoe, who came to on some part of Africa and said he discovered, how can you discover people that are there already?
Right.
Oh, that you just came to visit.
Okay. What do you also make about the supremacy for who the greatest is? You know, you see people like Burna Boy, he did come out and say the only man that is greater than him in the history of Afrobeats is Fela Kuti. You know, so what's going on?
His choice, his decision, his opinion, because I'm sure, I know Davido has said stuff like that, Wiz has said stuff. So anybody can come up. Once they're reigning, they feel like they're on top of the world. They're number one. So you don't blame them, really. But then the fans get to actually, I feel the fans are the ones who get to do that, unless you want to go by numbers. You want to go by numbers, by who's got more awards, who's got more streaming, and all that. Then you can go by that. But unfortunately, again, that we can't even trust too much, because I found out about stuff like streaming farms. Right. We actually have streaming farms where people pay and they stream your music. So it's not organic. So how do we now know that the numbers you're giving us for streaming is actually organic or from those fake farms? Okay. You understand? So we really can't tell. But if you want to call yourself anything you want to call yourself, you understand? But my own is just give us good music and we're good.
All right. So what's happening with Ruggedman now? What are we to expect?
Ruggedman has I just dropped an acoustic version of, I picked 5 of my songs: Ruggedy Baba, Baraje, Change, One Battle, and One Man, and I did acoustic versions of them, 5 of them. Of course, I listed the help and support of the great guitarist Fioki. Yeah. So acoustic is just me.
That's the video playing on the screen right now?
Avalon Okwe shot this video, and 4 others.
Wow.
Because what I did 5 tracks and I shot videos for the 5 tracks.
Amazing.
So we're doing every 2 weeks, 1 new video drops. So Ruggedy Baba just dropped. It's on my YouTube, official Ruggedman. It's on my YouTube. And then, of course, the tracks, like I said, this is the first. No Nigerian rapper has done this. Acoustics, just guitar and rap. So this gives you an opportunity to hear the lyrics and feel the soul, the heart behind all the words I used, and nobody has done this before. So it's out there on all streaming platforms. People can get it. And this is for me to end this year with. But next year, 2026, Ruggedman already has new songs with Odumodu Black, with Jerick, with Magneto, Tubaba, and a couple of other people. Entertainment, Nishemio, Plex. Music is what I do.
Of course, we're definitely here to support you anytime, any day. Thank you so much for coming on to the program.
Thank you.